Hello everyone and welcome to Unique Trading Strategies. In today's video, I will introduce you to a brand new strategy for binary options that I call the 4-asset rotation strategy. I'm sharing this strategy for the first time, so make sure to watch the video till the end. Otherwise, you might find yourself asking unnecessary questions in the comment section, questions that might already be answered in the video. This video will cover two parts. The first part, I'm gonna explain briefly the strategy. Then I'm gonna move to the trading platform to explain how to set up and implement this strategy in action. That being said, let me first explain the concept. The 4-asset rotation concept is a simple yet effective idea. It involves trading 4 different assets using the martingale strategy. This means you will trade consecutively, starting with the first asset and rotating through all 4. As for the specific approach to take with your trades, there are many strategies you can use. In today's video, I'll focus on one of them, which is the buy all or sell all, which I'll explain shortly on the trading platform. Before we dive in, I need to set up my trading platform and smart money manager. This Excel app is currently available for free to my Patreon paid members. By joining my Patreon, you will not only get this app for free, but you will also get access to advanced training sessions that show you deeply how to use this app in combination with the unique trading strategies I publish exclusively on Patreon. You will find the link below this video. Before I get started, please read the disclaimer carefully. I'm gonna give you a couple of pieces of advice for using this strategy. First, test it with a demo account. By doing so, you'll get 2 advantages. First, you'll give yourself time to master the strategy so you won't get confused during a real trading session. Second, you'll build confidence in the strategy before using it in a real account. Another piece of advice: if you want to use this strategy with a real account, start with small amounts of money. Okay, now I'm gonna explain how I apply the 4 rotation assets strategy with the buy all or sell all approach. It's actually a very simple and straightforward strategy. As you can see, I'm using 4 charts, each with a different asset. I don't focus on the type of asset I select. All that matters is the payout. I choose the asset with the highest payout, for instance, 92%. For this strategy, I use a 1-minute expiry time and ensure that all time frames are set to 1 minute as well. In other words, the expiry time and the time frame are the same. Regarding investment amounts, I'll explain those later. First, I need to clarify the mechanics of the strategy, when and how to execute a trade. Here is how it works. I start with the first chart for my first trade. I wait for the current candle, the open candle, to close. If it closes bullish, I enter a buy trade at the opening of the next candle. If it closes bearish, I enter a sell trade at the opening of the next candle. Now, if I win the trade, I repeat the same process on the same chart, the first chart. However, if I lose the trade, I persist with the same option buy or sell that I took in the first trade, but I apply it to the remaining charts, chart 2, chart 3, and finally chart 4. Each subsequent trade is entered at the opening of the next candle following the previous losing trade. However, I will stop the trading sequence whenever I win a trade. Then I start another sequence or loop the chart 1, repeating the same process. It's as simple as that. Now, why do I persist with the same option? Well, because if I lose the first trade, the probability of the subsequent closed candles on the remaining charts being of the same type, either bullish or bearish, is likely very low. Now, for money management, I increase my investment amount after every losing trade to recover the previous losses and achieve my initial profit target. This follows the martingale strategy. To simplify my tasks related to money and trading management and improve efficiency, I'm gonna use my Smart Money Manager. To complete the setup, first I verify that the payout percentage is correct, 92%, and it is. Then I'm gonna enter the initial balance, the same current account balance shown on the broker platform. For instance, 1855.81. So I'm gonna enter here 1855.81. Then I'm gonna enter the number of trades per cycle, which is 4. You remember, we will be using 4 trades with martingale strategy. Now, I need to tell Smart Money Manager what will be my profit target. Smart Money Manager provides different approaches and techniques to follow in order to decide what will be the profit target. Those techniques and features are explained in detail in my Patreon. In short, the Smart Money Manager is featured with 2 trading modes, managed mode and manual mode. In this video, I'm gonna use manual mode. With the manual mode, for example, I can use the following technique. First, I'm gonna tell the Smart Money Manager I wanna risk $500 for this cycle. For instance, it's 4 trades. Then I'm gonna click Risk My Profit to Target function or button to calculate the initial trade amount and put it in T1 box here, as you can see, $29.49. Then I'm gonna click the red smiley face button here to calculate the remaining subsequent martingale trades amount to fulfill my purpose. Now, as you can see, I got my table complete with the amount for each trade with its respective total loss risk. Next, I'm gonna set my profit target here and I'm gonna try $100. As you can see, my trades manager is giving me a great information about my trade plan. For example, here the number of cycles remaining, which means how many consecutive winning cycles to achieve my profit target. For instance, I got here 4 cycles, meaning I need 4 consecutive winning cycles to hit my profit target. To this point, all set for the Smart Money Manager. Now I'm gonna copy the amounts for the 4 trades to my trading platform. Starting with the first trade amount in the first chart, I'm gonna put $29.49. Moving to the second chart, and I'm gonna put the second trade amount, which is 61.54. Then I'm gonna move to the third chart, where I'm gonna put the third trade amount, which is $128.43. Finally, in the fourth chart, I'm gonna put the last trade amount, which is 268.03. All set for the amounts. Finally, before I start my first trade, I wanna make sure that all the 4 charts are set correctly and properly, starting with the expiry time 1 minute checked, the time frame 1 minute checked, all the amounts are set, and it's very important to do not forget to enable the timer countdown, which would assist us in good trade entry synchronization. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for the candle or the current candle to close. 17 seconds to the candle closing time. So it's likely gonna close with green color, so I'm gonna enter buy option. 2, 1, let's go. First trade. Okay, now my first trade was with buy option. So if I lose the current trade, I'm gonna follow up with the subsequent trades in the other charts with the same option. I'm gonna persist with buy option until I make my profit target. It looks like it's gonna be a losing trade, so my mouse hovering the buy option. In the second chart, I have to be ready to enter the second trade. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Second trade. Then I'm gonna go back to my Smart Money Manager and click the red L button to tell it that I've lost my first trade. The blue trade tracker arrow has moved to T2 to confirm that I'm in second trade, and my current loss amount, as you can see here, $29.49, and the Smart Money Manager has updated the number of cycles remaining in order to hit the profit target. Now it's 5. I would need 5 consecutive winning cycles in order to hit my profit target. Going back to the trading platform, watching the current candle on the second chart, and it has to close with green color in order to be a winning trade. About 15 seconds to the candle closing time, my mouse has to be over buy option on the third chart to be ready to enter the trade if I lose the current one. The current candle on the second chart is likely gonna close with the red color, so I'm gonna enter the third trade with buy option on the third chart. And I'm gonna click the red L button on my Smart Money Manager to update my results. The trade tracker arrow is confirming that I'm in third trade, and the accumulated losses so far are $91.03, and I will need 7 consecutive winning cycles in order to hit my profit target. Going back to my trading platform, my eyes on the third chart. You remember the current candle has to close with green color in order to be winning trade. Otherwise, if it closes with red color, I have to be ready to move to the fourth chart, the last one, and execute the last trade with another buy option. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. It's a winning trade. So I'm gonna move to my Smart Money Manager and update my results with, this time, the green W button to tell my Smart Money Manager that I've won the current trade, which is the third trade. Now, as you can see, the trade tracker arrow has moved back to T1 to tell me that I have to start another cycle from the first trade, and as you can see, my number of cycles remaining to hit my profit target has been updated to 3, so I will need only 3 cycles in order to hit my profit target, and my current profit is $27.13. Going back to the trading platform and start another cycle from the first chart. Now, if the current candle closes with red color, I'm gonna enter a trade with sell option. Otherwise, if it closes with green color, I'm gonna enter a trade with buy option as explained previously. About 8 seconds to the candle closing time. My mouse over buy option. Let's go. Another trade. As you can see, the candle finally has closed with green color. That's why I took a trade with buy option. Now, if I lose the current trade, I'm gonna follow up with the subsequent trades with the same option that I took here in this first trade, which is buy option. So I'm gonna persist with buy option for the subsequent trades until I recover from the losses and make profit. And remember, each trade has to be executed in the next chart following the sequence of the cycle as explained previously. Hopefully you got the point. So far the current candle on the first chart is red, which is not good, so I have to be prepared to enter a second trade on the second chart with buy option. 3, 2, 1, let's go for the second trade. And I'm gonna click the last button to update my trades manager results. Going back to my trading platform, to remind you, I'm in second chart with the second trade, and it has to close with green color because I took a buy option. If it closes with red color, I have to be prepared to follow up with the third trade in the third chart with another buy option. The candle is about to close. So far it's red, so I'm gonna enter a third trade with buy option. Let's go. And I'm gonna update my trades manager with the loss button. Done. Going back to my trading platform. You remember, I'm in third chart with the third trade. So far the candle is red. It should close with green color in order to be a winning trade, and the candle is about to close, so I'm gonna follow up with the fourth trade in the fourth chart. Let's go. And going back to my smart money manager and hit the red L button to update my results with the previous last trade. Let's go back to trading platform. About 30 seconds to the candle closing time. You remember, I'm in fourth chart, the last one, and the candle so far is green, which is good. Hopefully it's gonna close with green color in order to recover from the previous losses and hit my profit target. About 10 seconds to the candle closing time. If it closes with green color, I'm gonna follow up with the first trade of the cycle on the first chart with buy option. 2, 1, let's go. Another trade with buy option. I'm starting another cycle with another buy option since the candle has closed with green color. Now I'm gonna go back to my trades manager and tell it that I've won the last trade by clicking on the green W button to update my results. The trade arrow tracker has moved to T1, confirming that I'm in new cycle. And so far my current profit is $54.26, and I'm 2 cycles to hit my profit target, which is good. Let's go back to my trading platform. My eyes on the first chart for the first trade, and the candle has to close with green color. So I'm gonna follow up with the second trade in the second chart with another buy option. Let's go. Then I'm gonna go back to my trades manager to update my results with red L button. Going back to my trading platform, and as you can see, I'm in second trade in the second chart with another buy option. Hopefully it's gonna close with green color. About 25 seconds to the candle closing time. So far the candle is green. Now if the current candle closes with green color, it's gonna be winning trade, so I have to follow up with another trade in the first chart with buy option. Let's go. And I'm gonna go back to my Smart Money Manager and update my results with the green W button to tell it that I've won the second trade. And as you can see here, the alert square has turned green, telling me that I'm about to hit my profit target. And you can see also here the number of cycles remaining to hit my profit target is 1, which means I'm in the last cycle to achieve my goal, which is $100 profit target. Let's go back to the trading platform. About 20 seconds to the candle closing time. You remember I'm in the first chart with the first trade. Now if the current candle closes with the red color, I have to follow up with the second trade on the second chart with buy option. Okay, let's go with the second trade and back to my trades manager, and I'm gonna update my results with red L button since I've lost my first trade. Back to trading platform. My eyes on the second chart, I mean the second trade. Hopefully it's gonna close with green color to recover from the losses and hit my final profit target. Otherwise, I have to be prepared to follow up with the third trade on the third chart with another buy option. About 10 seconds to the candle closing time. So far, it is green. Finally, it is a winning trade. Going back to my Smart Money Manager and hit the 1 button. As you can see, the number of cycles remaining is 0, which means I have reached my profit target. And you can see my current profit is $108.52. And according to my Smart Money Manager, the current balance has to be $1,964.33. Let's check the accuracy of my Smart Money Manager with the trading platform. And as you can see here, my current balance is $1,964.33. Same amount. That's all for the today's video. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.